Hi you guys and welcome back to my channel. I am Amanda Morara and today I'm going to read you this story. Chilling confession. Paul Magara Morara, the suspect in a string of murders in Kiambu County, tells police officers he was paid 30,000 Kenya shillings for every victim. Can you imagine? And the shocking part, church paid me to kill. But again, even Satan has a church. So, I'm not even going to wait. I'm doing this video in a car because the soundproof. You need to hear me speak. For some reason, nimeamka. Dogs are barking. Chicken ndo hizo kokoriko. Children are playing. Oh my God. And I was like, the day I decide to film. Struggles, let me tell you. Page 10 iko wapi? Here it is. So I'm here for the people who want to read certain stories in the newspapers, but they don't want to buy the whole newspaper because, hey. So, niko nani. Haya, here's the story. Hey, acha nikae vizuri. I am dying to know. Wrong choice of words for this story, but anyway. Hey, okay, we start. Evidence. To prove that he had killed, he carried the blood-soaked underwear of the victims. Hey. Ebu tusome. I was paid 30,000 Kenya shillings for every woman I killed, man confesses. Okay. Paul Morara claims a church in Nairobi paid him the money. What motivated him to kill at least 3 women? Man has confessed to killing and raping, oh my gosh, 3 women, has blamed a church for his deeds in a case that has shocked residents and authorities in Kiambu. He claimed that the church paid him for every killing. Mr. Paul Magara Morara, 29, who is detained at Ruiru Police Station, Kiambu, has owned up to killing for money. He said that he was bankrolled by a church that has been paying him 30,000 for every murder. I was introduced to the church last year by a friend, where every killing attracted an instant pay of 30,000 shillings. I was told women were the easiest to kill, Mr. Morara told detectives in confession seen by The Nation. And you know, there's a time my cousin told me, don't go to every church. Please, msingiange just every church. Now, to prove that he had killed, he carried the blood-soaked underwear of the victims. Hii dunia. Wearing a white hood yesterday, Mr. Morara did not look remorseful. His first assignment, he said, happened last year at Kihunguro on the Ruiru bypass when he tricked a young woman, booked her into a room, killed her and chopped off her breasts. I was paid for the job and this inspired me to pursue my next target, he said. Police have kept the identity of the church a secret so as not to jeopardize investigations. Nesawa tunaelewa, but when investigations are done, ebu give us that name of that church. Aye? Can't be lying up to congregations. No. A Nairobi church contracting the killer for pay is part of investigations. said Mr. Justus Ombati, the DCIO, Ruiru. Yesterday, the suspect took police to Watalam area in Ruiru, where he killed some of his victims. Inspired by the first deed in January, Mr. Morara embarked on his second assignment, and this time round, he courted a young lady who was working in Ruiru, booked her into a lodging, and after intimacy, killed her and left to claim his pay. God. After the first killing, I got the urge to kill more. I became inhuman, where I spent most of the time planning how to kill. He told the police. Mr. Morara recruited his gang, with their weapons of choice being knives. On September 7th, Morara with his gang broke into a house at Magorofani, hoping to eliminate two sisters aged 18 and 19. They stabbed their victims and left them for dead. One of the victims is currently admitted at Kenyatta National Hospital Intensive Care Unit. Unrelenting, on Wednesday this week, Mr. Morara set out on a mission to kill again. Okay. He crept into a couple's house in Ruiru when they were asleep, stabbed the woman in the neck, and fled. The husband was unhurt and managed to rush his wife to a nearby hospital where she is recuperating. But there is no perfect crime. In the Wednesday attack, Mr. Morara and his 5 accomplices made a blunder. They stole the victim's mobile phone, which they later sold. Okay. Police will later track them using the handset after they disposed of the victim's SIM card. Mr. Ombati yesterday told the nation that Mr. Morara was not remorseful and looked like he is possessed. Of course he is possessed. This is a cult. This is Satan's church. Out of the 3 people he has confessed that he killed, 2 were neighbors. Hey, Nyumba Kumi initiative people, know your neighbors. Hey. We arrested him in the company of 3 other people who have direct links to the killings, Mr. Ombati said. When the first incident was reported and subsequent murders that were similar, we set out to investigate and profile the suspect. We are glad that we have made a breakthrough, said Mr. Ombati. The evidence we have gathered so far has implicated Mr. Morara and his accomplices to the murders, he added. Mr. Morara separated from his first family years back and has been living with a woman who he told the police is his wife. The girl looks young and underage, but we want to ascertain her age before pressing further charges, said Mr. Ombati. A Ruiru court allowed police to detain Morara for 14 days so that they can conclude investigations. Kiambu, Siniliwambia, thank God for editing. Kiambu County is synonymous with gruesome murder and suicide cases. Where Kiambu, what is happening? And I live in Kiambu County. In January, Lawrence Simon, this is another subtopic. This is Morara, just in case. Now we are coming to this subtopic, murdered family. In January, Lawrence Simon Warunge, a Mount Kenya University student, murdered his family consisting of Christian Jenga, Maxwell Jenga, James Kinyanjui, Nicholas Njoroge, and Anne Wanjiku. In March, another Mount Kenya University student in Thika killed his lover by splitting her throat before he died by suicide. The same month, another student at Mount Kenya University. What is happening? What's wrong? The same month, another student at Mount Kenya University in Thika died after plunging down from the 7th floor of a building at the institution's main campus in a suspected suicide. In May, John Muturi alias Francis Limo confessed to killing his wife in Gashie, Kiambu, after she refused to give him 270,000 that he had asked her to keep for him. Mr. Muturi also confessed that he had raped and killed numerous women aged between 15 and 20. Ayaya. After claiming he would offer them jobs. This month, a Mount Kenya University student identified as Graka Nyamokami was found dead in her room. Hiya. I don't want this video to be that long. That's the story so far. This Paul Magara Morara has been arrested, so maybe let's just be careful out there, you guys, because you never know. People out here are psychopaths. Psychopaths, please. Please, tujichunge tafadhali. Because you never know anyone's intentions, to be honest, especially as strangers. And not even a stranger, because he was a neighbor to others he killed, you get? So, well, I don't know, but just be careful who your friends are, be careful who your neighbors are, be careful who you take advice from. He's a 29-year-old. Imagine now I'm sure he'll be given life in prison or many years before he ever sees the day of the light of day. So tujichunge hapa nje. Haya, bye. Tutaonana kesho, probably on Monday, when I find another story that I really want to read on my platform. Please subscribe kabla uende, and bye bye.